Welcome back to StarRupture. Our duo run, which we are going to continue. We'll play the engineer as a throwback to Satisfactory. Our duo run's going to continue, but I am kind of curious, and you know, this is the channel for experimentation, if modular building would be
Prisoner E4101.
better.
Welcome to Arcadia 7. You've chosen to skip the recommended onboarding training. At the Claywood Corporation, we value that kind of confidence. I'm looking forward to working with you.
So if I'm going to go modular, I don't need a huge platform to start, which is kind of nice.
Can you hear me?
What was that?
Oh, don't worry. It's only B1690, one of your colleagues. You're connected via audio, even when they're not currently active.
When they're not active?
The human brain can't go on for too long without stimulation. When sleeves are sleeping in the regeneration chamber, they get a constant audio and video feed of everything you do. They can also communicate with you. You'll also get this opportunity.
Everything?
Relax. You have nothing to be ashamed of.
All right, we do need a little bit of food and water, so we just make a purpose or a point of grabbing that. B for build. Okay, so I think the thing that makes the most sense, let's get our base core. Since we're going to be building a ton of these, we don't necessarily care exactly where it goes. I think it should at least encapsulate all of the ore that is near us. That's probably a good place to start. And then we'll just get in here and get some excavators going. I could go out the other way, but I think we'll keep this design. Basically trying to get all of the items together. And then let's see. Oh, wow. Maybe I'll just build it by hand. I think there's a fourth one back here. We'll connect that fourth one to this third one. Then we'll connect these two together. Super straightforward. Then we'll connect all of it to here.
E4101. You look like you're a magnet for trouble.
I won't pretend I'm a saint. I've helped smuggle this and that in my time for those in need.
People like you don't understand order. You just cause more problems for everyone else.
And you always followed orders and ended up in the exact same place as I did. I'd rather not follow anyone and be free.
You know nothing about me.
We got the sensitive soldier here. Alright. Start our platform. We're gonna go just a basic big platform. Don't need anything too fancy. At the most, we're gonna make maybe, well, we'll see what we're gonna make, but we're not gonna make everything here is the key. Well, what are we got going on here? Is that something? Yeah, let's get this out of the way. And then over here, we just need a small habitat. We don't need anything ginormous, though I kind of like it being on a different level for some reason. The way stairs work in this game is a little weird. Couple of airlocks. No, single player. I guess we only need one airlock. Then we'll put our terminal in. Analyzing station, though recipe station is probably better. Basic item printer. Right there we'll put our vertical connector, so if we want to go in quickly to other levels, we can. these guys all want bars of different types. I'm pretty sure we haven't unlocked storage yet. Probably gonna need some power. Power.
I don't get it, Sam. What's so interesting in beetles or flowers?
They're part of the world we live in and are inextricably connected to it. We wouldn't exist without beetles or flowers.
We wouldn't exist without fundamental forces. Beetles and flowers can be easily replaced with automated systems. You can't replace electromagnetism.
You'd really want to live in a world without plants?
I wouldn't mind it.
The thing to remember is we don't have access to automatically make, well, basically anything. So let's get the industry going. Smelters. Let's figure out how much one of these can produce or process. So 1 per second on the titanium side, 1 per second on the wolfram side. 60 each, but really 1 per second processing capability. I think if we're gonna play this modular game, everything should be ready to go and ready to process everything as quickly as possible. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit. We'll start this off 1 each, so that way we're not waiting for all of the titanium before we can do any of the wolfram or the opposite. Gonna make me manually build over this meteorite location. Oh, wow. That's our core area already? Made the mistake and then made it twice. Okay, shipping cargo.
So, you were a soldier?
That's right.
Then I have a question. How can you sleep knowing everything you had to do in the name of the IRO?
I don't sleep too well. But not because of the orders I carried out, but because of the ones I didn't.
So even after your sentencing, you're still on their side?
No. I'm on our side. All of us. The side of peace.
We are not going to be friends.
This poor thing is trying its best. But without a good upgrade to our belt speed, it's just going to take a while. Plus, our demands are pretty strong right now, so that's the other problem. Just need to make some building materials to continue. What I'd like to start with is one shipper per. I feel like that's a good starting point. Always they're gonna need more power, it seems. But luckily, once we get this built and it's serving the purpose, shouldn't have to build it again. Or make any adjustments whatsoever, really. No, kind of stuck with that. Unless I... Oh, no. We're changing that. We'll just move this over one. Like that. And then we'll get these ready to ship. Okay. Maybe I won't put those there. It really doesn't like the fact that I built on top of that meteor site. Oof. Early access. Let's see if a quick reload will fix that. Oh, it even got rid of the meteor site. Perfect. That's better than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to have to move. But if it's going to say the meteor is no longer there, then I'll go back to my original plan. I probably put that a little far away. Eventually, I'll take these shippers out, and we'll have our primary shipping area be a little more dynamic. Right now, we just want one shipper for everyone. I'm tempted to put in another round of these. What's our power situation? How much power does this use? Is that on the info tab? Can you tell me how much power you use? Power 10. So I could put in enough for each of these to have 2. Let's start by making sure that we use all of this. 2 per 2, 4 per 2 seconds, 6 per 2, normally the one that most people ignore, 8 per 2. You know what? I already know we're going to need more power. 8 per 2 exclusively for Wolfram. We are going to need more shipping. So that's 4 of these total. We already have 1 in place. Not enough resources.
I can use this.
Let's see, we're at 213. I could grab 1 more. Well, technically, we don't have room for 1 more. I wonder if it'll let me... I wonder if it'll calculate that if I build these materials, there should be room. Yep. It took into effect that the usage of the materials actually left room for the creation of the material. So that was nice. Okay. 4 total Wolfram bar. Oh, look at that. Our edge is already here. We need some room to build. One, two, three. So we'll put these 3 as Wolfram bars. And that's basically processing all of the available Wolfram ore. So we're just maximizing. Just because we're making a small base doesn't mean we don't want to maximize the resources that are available. Actually, it makes it so we want to do that more. The other reason why the modular base seems better is because this game gets very laggy if you start putting too many buildings on a single set of platforms. So there is that as well. Yeah, these shippers are full, so we can go ahead and put in 5 more. One, two, three, four, 5. We're gonna have to rebuild this at some point. Some point soon. Future health. Hey, at least we got to clear out that ore. I'm just gonna do a quick hand delivery. And this is even before we got the titanium going. You know, I should probably put these in the end.
Gotcha.
There we go. And then we'll double check here. He's doing 2, 4, and I'm guessing this one, which looks better than that one, is doing 4 by itself for 8 total. Yep. So we need 3 more titanium ore smelters. That placement was not happy. Let's try that again, shall we? Why am I just... I'm suddenly having crazy trouble aligning these. Okay, we got it. Probably should have set up the inputs first, but it's fine. All titanium.
Great.
Let me drop off this titanium. We don't really need this in our inventory. One point each. We should start to see some unlocks here in a minute. I just want to make a little bit more construction material.
Excellent work. The Selenian Corporation thanks you for your shipment. Your rewards are waiting in the corporate terminal. I am detecting increased Ruptura activity. Prepare yourselves for a wave.
We got the fabricator.
Great work. Future Health Solutions is now receiving all requested items. New rewards and tasks are waiting for you in the terminal. We hope it will help you better deal with the planet's dangers.
Wonderful. And, why would we need it on a peaceful mission?
Arcadia 7 still has some surprises left delivered. The Moon Energy Corporation thanks you for your shipment. You can claim your reward in the corporate terminal.
Looks like they've tweaked the overlapping voices problem by simply eliminating the first speaker, which I guess is a solution.
Your printing point has been updated. When you happen to die, I will send your mind here, and this is where your sleeve will be printed.
When?
Apologies. If you happen to die.
We'll put a printer up here just for ease of use. Yeah, how much is this? Okay, so the ammo cost pure building materials. All right, not a bad first day. We've got the smelter set up for all of the local materials. We also unlocked the fabricator. I think I need to move my launchers, unfortunately.
Ruptura's eruption has started. Prepare for impact.
other than not being happy with our placement of our launchers, it's a pretty good first day. We've got halfway decent. You know what we should do? Let's put in some personal storage while we're waiting for the planet to cool down. Place for limbs and a place for food and water.
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
We do have this analyzer where we can get our early adopter
Interesting.
bonus. And then way up here, I'm gonna put rocks and junk. All right. It's cooled off. Let's get back at it. Anybody still see? We could make wire, or we could keep shipping. Clever Robotics has access to thinking of a solution that maybe doesn't require us to have to reset this. I could just take out the... Oh, that's the answer. Much better to take out these belts and change their direction than taking out the machines. Yeah. Much better. This will end up being a little bit of everything. Building not connected with the
Necesito
ground.
agua.
Rude. I want to see if I can get there this way. Building is colliding with something. That something is me. And then we'll just put in some basic platforms on this edge. I mean, now that we know for a fact that we're done, we're not going to add any more resources to this. I think we should just hold this, the done line, in and around, like so. So we've got 8 every 2 seconds of each type of thing. I think I'm going to keep going out before I go in, so we can have some storage. And then once that's done, we can have storage for shipping. And then we can integrate these products into future factories. I'm kind of going off the seat of my pants here, but there's some sort of plan in the works. Rods and wire are really the things that we have access to here. I'm thinking whichever one Clever Robotics wants.
Ha!
I'm going to do 50% Clever Robotics because they unlock factory changing, factory improving unlocks. We'll do 2 Selenium, 1 Future Health, and 1 Griffith's Blue. We'll connect the outputs of this. I mean, there isn't any reason why we don't just directly connect them. This last bit right here is actually unnecessary.
I'm withering.
All right, give me a second. I want to at least start the shipping process. Wait, no, that's not connected at all. Just get these clever robotics pieces connected.
I advise caution. The fruit on Arcadia can alleviate hunger, but putting unknown things into one's mouth is rarely beneficial to the individual. Though, of course, it was beneficial to the development of civilization. Although this fruit is edible, that won't always be the case.
Okay. So hold on. We've got 8 titanium bars and 8 wolfram bars to play with. If I make this all wire, which I don't think I want to do, but I guess I should right now. There's no reason to hold up. Ooh, to use all that though, it would take 8 machines. I guess we'll leave some room for some wolfram plate. It's a little difficult to tell, but this doubles, just like all wire in all games. 1 bar makes 2 wire every 4 seconds. Is how I'm reading this. Yeah, see 2 come out. So it actually consumes a lot of the belt on completion. A lot of the belt capacity. Upside of connecting the input last is that you can hand jam some starter materials. And since it's already
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
Since it's already in there before you connected it, it doesn't ask for the full 100. In this case, it's only going to ask for 35 bars. So you shouldn't jam everything up instantly. I should probably make 4 of these, and then I can make 4 of these for wire, and then I could probably make 4 for plate. And then when we're done, we'll have to pick if this is the wire creation location or if this is the plate creation location. Yeah, technically these can go.
I'm getting better and better.
Probably gonna need a little more room. I mean, technically, I should probably start making some of the titanium stuff. I only did a partial hand jam just so we don't clog the belt. Since I'm unwilling to take my own advice. Those titanium rods come
I
out
can use this.
quick. Here we're... Okay, so we're using 2 per second of each. Yes. I think.
Order completed. Clever Robotics cares about you.
No.
And so they have another reward waiting for you in the terminal. They also ask that you keep an eye out for old model drones lost on Arcadia. They might contain useful items.
We'll give the wire to some of the other ones, and then we'll focus the plates down on Clever Robotics. And then, let's see, this guy, 1 every 2 seconds. So right now we're only using 1 out of 8 every 2 seconds. That might be a little big. Ooh. Not connected to the ground, boo. Let me get this pylon in place. Prove that's the right height. Then use that as the basis to get this in. And then that will be the supported platforms necessary to get the rest of this in place. Done and done. Right now we're making wolfram wire, titanium rod. We'll put 2 of these in to make plates, and then we'll go out and get the calcium. Boy, it really doesn't want me to build right where I want to build. Every now and again, the game gets a little fiddly. Oh, we haven't unlocked the plates yet. We need our recipe. I guess in the effort of doing something while we wait, we'll turn these on to wire. Do we even have the recipe maker? No, we do not. Okay.
Oh, just what I need.
One more. We'll crank this out as our building supplies, and we'll go capture the calcium.
Good stuff. Looks good. Come to Mama.
Nice way to get some food while we're on the way. Normally I'd connect this calcium base to the main base and have it be a ginormous production. But if we're gonna go modular, then we can just build enough to get this going independently. Is it just the 3? It kind of looks like there could be a 4th one up there. Apparently I was stuck. Okay, there's only 3. Oh no, wait, there's 4, just not where I thought they were. Yeah, I see. I left all my cores at home. It's actually a bad habit. I should always have at least one core on me. Luckily, it's easy enough to rectify.
Come to Mama. Good stuff. Looks good.
Ooh, fallen drone.
Let's see.
A few more data points. Always welcome. Let's just double check our capacity here. 4 so far. 6, probably 8. Yep, 8 exactly. Building's colliding with me? Oh. You gotta make me do this by hand, huh? Looks like the answer to that question is actually yes. I figured it would resolve itself at some point, but... I'm already thinking about powder. I think it actually makes sense to make the powder on location. Kind of reminds me of screws from Satisfactory. Sometimes it's better to make those on location and trying to centralize them. If we make the powder on location, then it's easier to ship. I guess at this point, I should just accept that I'm gonna have to The water looks pretty good.
Bravo! Future Health Solutions is happy with your work. New rewards have been unlocked. Look in the terminal to assign them. Future Health Solutions for modern problems.
You know, that notification reminded me of something. We should probably get a base going.
Your cargo has reached the Selenian Corporation. You've completed another order, and your reward is waiting in the corporate terminal.
Habitat. And then we'll just airlock this real quick. I think we're gonna put the shipping far away as we can put it. Because to start, all they want is the raw. Then we're going to need to put power in. We got all the way to the end before we had a mess up. Hello? Need a nice little place for power. Again with the colliding with something. Come on. Alright, we got to a baseline amount of power. What the heck are you doing? We'll leave the center area for the processing. Hopefully that's enough room for smelting. Looks like enough room. Let me start the demand for Moon Energy Corporation for this raw material. Let me get that out of my inventory. Kind of a special mission to get this going, since it takes calcium. All right, that's done.
Gotcha.
I want to hurry up and unlock this map, so I'm going to do a little hand jam, and then we'll head back and get the primary corporation setup going. I see a little water that's on the way.
Good stuff.
Put your weapon away so you run faster.
Come to Mama. Looks good.
We almost made it back. I probably do need a place to climb up. Not gonna make it too tall though. Alright, who wants wire or titanium bars as their primary? No one. The answer is no one. We'll let these two at the end keep shipping wire. So we're making some progress while we wait. Somebody here is going to give me something. Recipe station. That's the thing we need. Let's get that out right away.
Congratulations! You can now unlock new functionality for your buildings at the recipe station.
But the buildings can already do these things. Why would we need to unlock anything?
Arcadia 7 is a very particular place, full of specific resources and requirements. The building's programming needs to be updated as these requirements change, to avoid unnecessarily clogging up memory as well as transfer fees.
It's the Claywood Corporation that determines the cost of transfer. You could lower the price and everything would go smoother.
I'll respond with one of Mr. Claywood's favorite sayings. This is exactly why you're not the richest person in the world.
basic building materials is actually a good thing to get unlocked programmatically, especially since we also got the storage depots going. Gotta remember, we can use the recipe station remotely to research this stuff. We don't have to keep running back here to do the research. Not to say that I've done that already, just pointing it out to you and mostly to myself. We'll dedicate 2 fabricators to making basic building materials. Then we'll slide in 2 storage. Hopefully it won't cause us to run out of power. It's almost like I knew it was going to be a situation where it's going to cause us to run out of power. Okay. Let's find us another place to build some power.
Great work. The Moon Energy Corporation received its order. You can claim your rightful reward, as usual, in the corporate terminal. They are very happy with your services.
I could try to snake my way into here. Build cable rail. Come on. You think that would be a little shorter for that guy, which might save us a little bit of collision time. No, no such luck. Hey, at the very least, we've got a supply of basic building materials that we don't have to make ourselves anymore. You know, while I'm here,
I can use that.
I think it's 600. Is it 600 bars? I'd like to try to get back to the calcium base and get all that unlocked as well. It is 600. $600. So we need less than 100 of each. Oh, short by 40. Less than 100. Meant more than 40 apparently. All right, so we got the plates and sheets. Those are the ones that are currently in demand.
I think I can use this.
I think I'll just swap this for now. We'll have to come back and do full calculations on it. Yeah, it's way better if you put your holster your weapon before you go on
Looks
a
good.
sprint. This isn't gonna get us to 1,000 calcium.
Rupture activity detected. I recommend finding a safe place.
Luckily, I have a safe place right next to me. Another advantage of small bases is that you don't feel obligated to run back halfway across the map to get home. That would be a power drop. Okay, once you start making that mistake, it's just gonna cascade. Speaking of putting your weapon away,
Raptura's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately. Warning. The planet is being incinerated.
so out here we don't have the ability to make construction materials. I might leave myself a little ammo. Just in case. Analyzing station is really the key,
Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters.
because that's how you can empty out your inventory.
Useful information.
You have successfully unlocked the geolocation service of structural and topological imaging.
Sounds like a complicated name for a map.
If you insist on using such primitive language, go ahead.
Yeah, they really want the sheets more than the block. We're not ready to make those yet, though.
Oh, just what I need.
400. I think we need just over 500 calcium. Yep. We need 280 more calcium. You know, I don't know the full recipe for that yet, so I'm going to head back to the other base. Mostly,
Necesito agua.
mostly because we know with a few adjustments we can make some progress over here. And while we're making progress over here, we can let the calcium ore build up so we can have the calcium ore necessary to unlock the blocks. And then we'll probably need a few of those blocks to unlock the sheets. But there's really no reason to stand there and wait for those calcium ore to come out. Get a little bit more platform in place. Oh, ran out of resources. We should have enough over here to at least build up a little bit of power and a few platforms.
Ah, gotcha.
Since we're not going to use this area for fabricators, I think it's fine to use it for power. Just enough. Why are you skipping the one that I want you to hit? Come on. Okay, what should we make here? We've got 6 machines. I could make 3 of each plate. this base is getting close.
Another shipment has arrived. Clever Robotics is pleased with the quality of your work. There are rewards waiting for you in the terminal that should help optimize how you work.
You know, just like I was thinking about shipping raw material for powder, I might do the same for the wire, because the wire is so big. It's like twice as big on output than on input. So it might make sense to ship the raw material. And then process it in line. I'm liking where my head's at on this.
Gotcha.
Clever Robotics. Okay, so now they're looking for titanium housing. I think I'm gonna keep pushing plates. I probably overdid it. But we'll let the
I'm
last
getting
one.
better
Gal.
at this.
That was frightening. Such power.
Building drone. Rail Mart 2 is good, but I'm shooting for the cargo dispatcher and receiver. It might be a little too far away for us, though. Let's see what we can use to empty our inventory and keep our research going. Nobody wants plates, huh? Alright, back to the calcium base.
Great.
I don't think anybody's actually requesting wire at this point.
Come to Mama. Looks good. Good stuff.
There we go. Oh, sadness. All that, and we should have been getting power down here. We're still gonna have to wait. I forgot that we needed power down here. That's a boo. I guess while we're waiting for that, we can make space here. Even though we don't know how many we need, we know we're going to need more space. Okay. Whoops. That's probably the worst place to fall in. How are we doing? 300 and change.
Ha!
Just enough. I think we're on 8 per here. Oh, that's 8 already. Just those 4. Alright, oh, that was easy. Pretty straightforward. Fully using, I don't think there's any additional Mark II versions of the excavators If there is, I'll probably just choose to ignore that fact. Don't feel like I'm going to come back and upgrade. Alright. Good old block. Okay. Fabricators. We could fit one fabricator right here. Though we might not be ready for fabricators. Oh, no, we got the sheets. We've got the sheets recipe. Why won't you put this right next to it? It is the question of the ages. So this is 8. Each one of these is 8. Oh, okay. So it's basically a 1-to-1. All we really need are 2 more fabricators, and this calcium base will be maximized. The copy distance is so short. Okay. I guess we could just go standard loop. No, there's no reason to do that. We can just go direct connections. this is the sheets. And 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 then we just connect this to this orbital platform array. I just made up that array thing because I thought it sounded cool. Let's see here. Why won't you put this where I want it? Once this is done, everything is done. The power is connected. Well, I guess technically, depending on how I ship this out. We might need some more power. But the sheets are what the Moon Energy Corporation will pay the most for. Satisfaction credits. 15 for the sheets and only 4 for the blocks, so it's worth the extra 1 step to make the blocks instead. I'm gonna make this a building materials. Box just for this out. And then anytime we come in here, we should drop off any extra. And then up here, I'm gonna put in another food and water. So that way we always have a little bit to snack on in case of emergencies. We're running back, being chased by 15 mobs. At least the basic food and water is available. Moon Energy is going up. Clever Robotics is going up. We'll have to double check those other two. I think I want to get Griffith's Blue. Unlock a weapon before we go any further. Ooh.
Future Health Solutions has received its order. Homesick?
I can use this.
Living in a space colony often separates us from our loved ones. Try oxytocinum, a syrup that releases a quadruple dose of oxytocin, the closeness hormone. You don't have to visit your family to feel like they're there.
I probably would have said they are there, but they're there is actually correct as well. So now we've got this copper wire in our inventory that I don't know that we can research against. Lim Station is actually exactly what I was looking for.
Now you'll be able to install LEMs in yourselves, which will enhance your abilities. Remember, the more often you perform a certain action, the easier it is for your mind to adapt to it. Only after some time will you be ready for modifications. We wouldn't want your brains to get fried, right?
Darn. I always wanted to learn to play bass. If I found an LEM for that... Oh. I'd still need to practice.
That's the sad truth of life.
I don't like any of the LEMs that I currently have access to, except for this one, which is 50 more shield. This one is more health, and this one is more stamina. Actually, I would love more stamina. Let's look at this in the same order. Movement, combat, survival. Movement. Movement. Combat. Survival. The red ones are available to it, or the green ones. 15 health. I mean,
I can use that.
I guess I should just take it.
This will help.
They're swappable. There's no respec cost. Moon Energy Corporation's moving up nicely. I think Griffith's Blue. Oh, we already have the equipment workstation? No. That's what we're getting next. Okay. All right. Less than halfway there. Oh, did I make these and not connect them? Yes. The answer to that question is yes. I know one of you saw that. You could have told me. But it's okay. We'll just get this popped over here. I was wondering why Griffith's Blue wasn't moving so fast.
I think I can use this.
If we do a quick hand jam, we should be able to get Griffith's Blue going a little faster. $12 per, and we need, so it's like 100 more. Let's check the research station, I suppose. Titanium beams can be made from titanium bars, research-wise. We could also start preloading some of these blueprint items.
Congratulations. The Moon Energy Corporation is grateful for your shipment. Another reward is waiting for you in the terminal. I'd like to point out how clean the energy is that's produced by Moon Energy devices.
Why is this full? This isn't good. This should not be full. And then someone down the line is demanding and they're empty. These are all connected, going down this way, going in here.
Bravo! Shipment delivered to
Here,
Clever Robotics.
here.
They're still very happy with your services. But remember, everything can always be done more efficiently.
Oh. This needs to be connected to this. That's the problem. I made that change to make sure we were making building materials as fast as possible. And
Selenium has received the products it ordered. They're very pleased. You could become the best crew they've ever worked with.
failed to reconnect it.
Let's see.
Okay, Clever Robotics is at a standstill here. I wouldn't mind another Griffith's Blue or two. If they're still good on plates, I'm good to ship on plates. I think the end of today will be my last day for this play. Oh man, we really should get beams. Clever Robotics is outside of our wheelhouse at this point. Moon Energy is. We could probably get to the powders. Other than that, it looks like, unless I just want to get Selenium kind of going on the drips and drabs. Here's hoping we can use Wolfram Plate for research. Furnace. Already getting into the big stuff. Better rails. I want to get to cargo dispatcher and receiver. Might not be able to get there though before we start doing some higher level stuff. Let's see if anybody else wants some research. Furnace definitely has some places where we can dump some of these things. Nice. Oh, we can also get rid of these wires. I think that's about it. put a place in here for war bonds and ammo.
Congratulations! With another order fulfilled, you were able to increase your trust level within the Griffiths Blue Corporation. They are very grateful.
Speaking of Griffiths Blue... Oh, we gotta unlock it first.
Congratulations! You've just built the Weapon and Modification Station. You will now have access to a whole assortment of weapons. Nothing's free, but don't worry. You won't need to spend a dime. Griffiths will allow you to use war bonds to buy new weapons. You can find quite a few of them in the wallets of the Fallen on Arcadia.
War bonds. Aren't they supposed to be issued during times of war?
The Griffiths Blue Corporation believes the world is in a constant state of war. War with the Resistance.
I mean... The assault weapon is the best weapon in the game, in my opinion. Definitely the best first weapon. It's like, so good that I really should have... Oh, okay, I did it out of instinct. I replaced the pistol with the assault weapon, even though I could have had both. Primarily developed for... I want to find, like... Oversized case increases capacity. Your priorities are different. Enemy penetration mod installed and get ready to defend yourself now against 3 aliens at a time. Penetration ammo is good. Of course, there is one problem. I can't make the ammo for it. Wolfram powder's not unlocked quite yet. I suppose we'll figure this out in base until we get Wolfram powder. We got... Oh, is it part of the basics of the furnace? It's just something you can do. Let's put a furnace in. It might be a base recipe. I'm just gonna kind of squeeze this in over here. Wolfram powder from Wolfram bars, and then so, yeah, see, this is another one of those examples where it might make sense just to ship the bars. 1 bar makes 3 powder. So why ship 3 powder when all the stack sizes are the same? Should probably ship the bar and then make the powder where we need the powder. That's where I'm coming down on that. These 1-to-1, might as well make them before you ship them. Just then you'll know exactly what you have access to.
Oh, yes.
Who wants... Ew, nobody wants my plating. It might make sense to go ahead and keep shipping sheets, though. Even though the
Necesito agua.
housing would be more valuable. We can do the other stuff right this second. I thought I already unlocked beams. Nope. Need another set of bars. Oh, that's what it was. We were looking at the... Yeah, this is trying to repair all of its slowdown. I'm gonna put this directly into here. Wait a minute. If this first machine is 100% smelter for titanium, then it would make sense then not to merge there. And merge here. Let's go over here and see if we can print out some ammo for this beautiful, beautiful gun.
Ah, gotcha.
Could theoretically print more ammo, but I think we're okay. 400 rounds for the first radar tower should be enough.
Reloading. Come to mama. Good stuff.
Let's just wait for our energy to get back. Do you get energy back at the same rate when you're walking? I guess you do. We'll see if we can squeeze in this activity before the rupture.
I see you've approached the geoscanner. You can use it to see the surrounding area.
Okay. What the frag was that?
They're vermin, the main threat on this planet.
What do you mean, main?
Most of the people that arrived on Arcadia 7 were eliminated by these creatures. Natural disasters you can prepare for, but vermin are a bit more unpredictable.
Why didn't you warn us that we'd be fighting some overgrown... I don't even know what.
The IRO claims to TS9 top secret reports on their existence. They made very sure no one ever found out about them. Aside from high-ranking officials, only people sent directly to the planet have ever learned of their existence.
Claywood was here. You should have told us. You knew. Necesito agua.
Okay. I think during the next rupture, we'll just take advantage of this and pick up all of these items. The limbs and all of the fallen drone, all that stuff is really good, actually.
I'm detecting increased Ruptura activity. Prepare for a wave.
Great.
Beautiful. I don't think there's anything to unlock with... Oh, never mind. Store these calcium sheets. You could probably rob these machines for a few extra right away. "30 seconds once you see the wave warning." All right, we are going to call it there. I'll come back later today, afternoon, maybe 5-6 hours from now. We'll keep going. I'm really liking
Rupture's
where this
eruption
is
has
headed.
started. Prepare for impact.
Easy for me to say.
Extreme temperature detected.
Kind of want to get that calcium block done next. And then while we're here, let's also knock out that research.
Useful information. Interesting.
I theoretically should also drop off ammo while I'm out here. Why isn't there a sort button on here? It's weird.
Ha!
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
Alright, and with that, we will call it. I think I'm going to enjoy the modular building a lot better. I can definitely see how this is going to work out. The real test will be when we start building the furnace stuff. The problem is we're still a little far away from clever robotics upgrades. We still need these two upgrades. Titanium housing and heat resistant sheets. Well, we got access to the titanium housing just by nature of the... Oh. Well, heat-resistant sheet requires glass. So that is a... Well, that's not a deal breaker. We just get the helium. Of course, when I say
I'm withering.
just get the helium, we need to get the helium next to calcium powder. But we'll figure it out. I think it's easy enough. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Later today.